Hey guys, just wanted to jump on here real quick and give you an idea of what's going to come up for next year. As I've said before, I will be doing a TBR jar pick. I will be picking numbers out of there. I do plan on stopping content creation. This will be the last video you see until January, and then in January I will start making videos again. Starting on January 1st, I have 3 books that I'm definitely going to read, and they're not going to be very long books because they're children's books, so I can read them day of and make the video, no problem. So, getting those out of the way first and foremost, because they are big and we couldn't wrap them up as I explained in a previous video. But also, I got this cookbook, the Illustrated Encyclopedia of American Cooking, from a friend a while back. And I had the idea that I wanted to try the different recipes. It's not laid out like a normal, like you would expect a cookbook to be. So like most cookbooks have sections. This is the desserts, this is the pies, or like breads, main dishes, seafood, different things like this. This is not laid out this way. This is literally laid out alphabetically. So you have A, and the first 2 recipes are for abalone. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've never heard the word. I've only seen it. So it might be abalone, it might be abalone. I don't know. And then it goes into almond, and I've highlighted the recipes that I've done. I didn't highlight this one, but I did do this one, and it was actually quite tasty. But I'm currently working my way through almond, and my goal for 2026 is to finish all of the A section, which is a little over 200 pages. But it goes from almond to avocado. So, yeah. And there's about 10 recipes on each page. So, yeah, like I said, over 200 recipes. One that especially caught my eye, just for the weirdness of it, is in asparagus. Oh, where is it? Right here. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a bunch of asparagus wrapped up in bacon, topped with chipped beef sauce. Yes, I am going to make it. But, so, one of the projects I'm going to be doing with this book is, I thought it would be fun. I've been trying to think of other, like, book-related things I could do on the YouTube channel besides just reviewing books. Because I know that some people like the reviews and some people are like, can you give us more? And I wanted a way to better interact with the audience, so I decided that since Mondays seem to be my day off from work, those are the best days to do a live stream. And so I thought I would live stream making these different recipes on Mondays. So, like I said, I've done most of these. So I've made the almond meringue ring, the almond holiday cake, the almond cream cake, the marzipan, almond butter crunch, and the almond cream pie, and whatnot. And so I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more almonds before we get to Ambrosia. And then it goes into anchovies. And the very first thing on here is anchovy puffs. And I don't know if I'll do a live stream on that because I plan on making those for Thanksgiving because my youngest grandson loves anchovies. He's a little weird, but I love him, and he's probably, at times, my favorite grandchild. Each grandchild takes turns being my favorite, depending on what they're doing. And he's just chaotic enough that he often climbs to the top of the list. But, yeah. So, not only will I be making these live on live stream on Monday, but I will also be trying them live. So I have been so far lucky with having moderate success with the recipes I have tried. Moderate success meaning that the mistakes that I have made with some of these haven't ruined the dish. But I thought it would be fun because, like I said, my goal for the year is to get through the entire A section. And I figured this way, not only can I use this to kind of interact with my, more directly with my viewers and my subscribers, but it would also be a good way of accountability, of keeping me accountable to try and actually get through these. In order to do that for a year, it needs to be like I need to do like 3 or 4 recipes a week. There is one section that I am completely bypassing, just on principle, because like I said, I want to try these recipes, but there is one I do not see the point in wasting food. So making food just to see, and especially if it's something that you're not going to like. But there is an asparagus, and it's a word I've never heard. It's one I've only seen printed, but aspis or aspic. But basically what this is gelatin. And so you have avocado aspis, cheese aspis, grapefruit aspis, and I'm sure some of these will be great, because Jell-O as a dessert is great. But I draw the line at savory Jell-O. I do not want to taste avocado Jell-O. I don't want to taste chicken Jell-O, So knowing that most of these will most likely end up being wasted, and I'll take a bite and throw the rest out, I just cannot justify buying ingredients just to waste the food. So we will pass by the aspic part of the A's, but we will be doing the anchovies. How bad can anchovies be, really? I've never actually tasted an anchovy. But, like I said, my grandson likes it, and he usually likes good stuff. So maybe I'll like it too. I don't know. There are some fish that I do like that other people are like, that's gross, and there are some that I'm not necessarily fond of. But carrots. People love carrots, and I just don't. I'm sure we have carrots. I'm sure there's a carrot. But yeah, it goes from almond to apricot, to anchovies, to apricots, to apples, applesauce, artichokes, asparagus, and avocados. Yeah, there's a whole carrot so maybe I'll find a recipe of carrots that I like. And I know that, like I said, I don't have any intention of making something that I know is going to be wasted. Carrots, like I said, I know I don't like carrots, but my husband likes carrots pretty much any way you can make them. So I know they won't go wasted, because there's not a whole lot he doesn't like. He's a very adventurous eater, and he likes a lot of different things. So, yeah. I do plan on making a couple of these recipes for Thanksgiving. Like I said, I'm going to make the the anchovy puffs for my nephew, just because I think he's going to like them, and I'll try them with him, and I'll let you guys know when we start up the channel again, what I thought of that. And I'm making one of the Ambrosia recipes, and one of the apple pie recipes for Thanksgiving. But that's all you're going to really miss, is those 3 recipes. There's plenty of anchovy recipes. There's 1, 2, 3. There's an anchovy spread, anchovy dip, cheesy anchovy dip, party anchovy dip, tangy anchovy canapes, anchovy blue cheese salad, creamy anchovy salad, and zesty anchovy salad. And I don't like, it's a salty fish, right? How bad can it be? Oh, there's also angel cake. Plenty of cakes. So we'll see how they turn out. And that's what I'm working on for next week, for next year. So one of the reasons, as you can tell, my health is not great. I somehow picked up a cold from one of the kids I work with at church. So at any rate, that's part of the reasons why I'm slowing down on content creating for the rest of the year, is to get better, spend time with my family, and then just kind of rest and, like I said, reread one of my favorite books from the year. And so if you guys are wondering what my favorite book of the year that I've read so far, it's Rise of the Dragon Witch by Timothy K. Clark. He is currently working on the 2nd book. So with that being said, I will leave a link for Rise of the Dragon Witch, because, like I said, it is my favorite book this year that I've read, and you guys can go check it out if you want. And if I can find this book on Amazon or any other website, I will leave a link to that if you guys decide you want to try and make some recipes along with me. And other than that, I'll see you guys next year. Bye.